Hello everyone and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars video. Today we'll be looking at the Winter 2025 wave that was now just officially revealed on LEGO.com. So I'll be sharing some of my thoughts and telling you what I think is going to become the most valuable sets, as well as sharing my thoughts on which sets I might acquire and review for you guys. So without further ado, let's get on with the wave. The objectively worst one out of all these sets has to, with no shock, go to the Junior's Mandalorian Starfighter. This set has 98 pieces and retails for $30, which is a bit absurd for starters. It comes with 3 minifigures, 2 of which we've received many times in the past, as well as a new R unit that we've seen in the show. Honestly, even though I've collected every variation of Mando's Starfighter, whether it be the Razor Crest or his new N1 Starfighter, this might be one of the only ones I pass on, simply due to the fact that it is a junior set and it is way overpriced. I see no reason to get this one at all, and it's a shame that juniors has become the overpriced section of LEGO Star Wars, or at least the most overpriced. Moving on to the next set, it's Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor. Now, one of the first sets I've ever owned was Anakin's Jedi Interceptor from 2014. You might have seen my review on it if you've been on my channel before, but this one actually looks really nice, and I don't really mind the cockpit as much. It's nice that they're doing something fresher and different than we're used to. We also get 3 figures being Anakin, a new Clone Wars Ahsoka that's more modernized, as well as this new astromech droid, which I'm not going to say because I don't really bother with saying the full name out loud. But this set has 290 pieces and is retailing for a shocking price of $45. And this is a noticeable trend where they've been recently upping the price of certain Jedi starfighters. It all started back with Obi-Wan's in 2022, where we got 3 figures for $35 with noticeably less pieces, coming with 282 as opposed to 290 in this case. And it was way cheaper, $10 to be, in fact. And then in 2024, we got Jedi Bob Starfighter, which was $5 more, but you got a few more pieces as well as some exclusive minifigures due to it being a Rebuild the Galaxy set. And in that case, I feel like that was more justified because of the nostalgia tax, as I like to call it, and the fact that we probably won't ever see these characters again, so they try to create some exclusivity on that. But this seems like the most confusing. It seems like they're trying to hide some of these exclusive characters and some of these sought after builds under a high price tag because they want people to buy it and get more money, but honestly, I think if anything, I might skip out on this set or wait for a price cut. But the build looks clean, and I honestly like that we're getting a new version of the Jedi Interceptor that's not Anakin's or Obi-Wan's that we've seen in the past years. So overall, nice build, just suffers from the price a little bit. Then we have the MIDI scale sets, which I'm excited for them. I'm a big fan of the MIDI scale, and I don't care what people say. I don't think they should include minifigures. The whole point of them is to not be attached to a minifigure, and I kind of like that it's a bit cheaper because of that. Because if we did have minifigures, these prices probably would be way more inflated than we're used to. So let's start with the first one being the Acclimator. Now a lot of people are mad about the price of this being at $50 for only 450 pieces. But honestly, considering some of the other price hikes we've seen, such as what I just mentioned with the Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor, I don't think this is too bad of a price for a set with this many pieces. Now, a lot of people are saying that it's pretty small, and I think while they are justified in that, I don't think it looks overly small. I think this is one of those things where the box art or the images don't do it justice, and it'll probably look a lot bigger in hand, and probably also pairs nicely with the invisible hand. as they're meant to be pretty close in scale, so we'll have to see. But overall, I think the set has gotten a lot too much hate on this, and I believe that I'll give it a fair shot. Now, the middle scale set I'm not excited for is the Home Ones Cruiser. This is retailing for $70 with roughly 500 pieces, and that doesn't seem like much of a deal to me. It's suffering from the same sort of inflation that the Tanto 4 had in 2024, where it was an $80 set for 600 pieces roughly. And considering that the Acclimator has a better deal overall, I feel like the Home One Star Cruiser is not going to get much attention, and I would highly suggest for a price cut on this one with discounts later in the year. It's not a bad build by any means, and I do like that they included a small Nebulon B frigate on it. But overall, compared to the other midi scale sets we have on sale right now and the Acclimator, I think this is one that can just be left alone for a while so that the price cut can come and hopefully make it a more justifiable price. But then we come to possibly my most hyped set of the year, and that's saying a lot since it's the beginning of the year's waves, and that's the ARC 170. A lot of people are saying it's overpriced, and while that is true, you do get some pretty nice Clone Pilot minifigures as well as a nice green astromech droid. So pretty nice. I do love that they've included some functionality with the wings and didn't just decide to skimp out on it. Unlike this year's X-Wing, which had a noticeable lack of function and you had to manually put it into its S-foil positions, so that was not nice, but I'm glad to see that the ARC 170 did not suffer from that. I was worried about there not being that functionality with the wings, and honestly it turned out pretty good. Doesn't seem like it's scaled down too much, and I think it'll look really nice with all my other Republic sets that I have. And while this may be $70, I recently picked up some of those Black Friday vouchers from the Black Friday's offers on Lego.com, meaning I can get this set for $15 cheaper at a more reasonable price of $55. And considering this is December 2nd at the time of recording, I would highly suggest, if you're a LEGO insider, to get those vouchers so that you can redeem them to get this set for a lot cheaper and more of a fair price. Overall, out of all the sets, I'll probably pick up the ARC 170 first, as it's a ship I don't have, and it is one of the ones I've been most excited for since first hearing the rumors and leaks. So overall, this wave is not as strong as I was hoping, but honestly, this is one of the biggest January waves we've gotten, so it leaves a lot of room for options, and it feels way more fleshed out than prior years. Oh wait, I almost forgot one set. Yeah, this one was kind of forgettable, and I almost forgot it in making this video, so I'm just going to quickly add this here. It's a new buildable Grogu and Cram. And honestly, I might just pass on this. Doesn't seem like it has much to offer, but it is a pretty nice buildable character, and I think, based on some speculation that I have, that we might get an 18 plus Mandalorian figure later in the year, similar to that of Chewbacca and C-3PO, to coincide with this set, as the Grogu seems to be in scale with something like C-3PO or Chewbacca, so I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what the summer wave holds for us this year. And that's that for this video. I apologize for not uploading recently, but considering LEGO Star Wars is starting to get more hyped up and have some more exciting sets, I thought it would be a good time to cover it and come back to the channel. I'll have some more reviews as well as some shorts talking about some of the sets and news as well as reviews coming out soon. But thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on the new sets. And until next time.